Hey. What's going on? Hey, you're in here already. All right. Let's see. All right. I just dropped it. So on my end, it shows that there are two people. I'm assuming it's you and someone else. Today's live is going to be different. We are going to do a ask all, tell all kind of thing. So there are no rules to this game. My co-host will be the one and only Checking Convictions. Did you get my link? Hey, Melissa, how's it going? Okay, so we're going to start it out in my bedroom because I figured why the hell not. But as everyone knows, I'm a smoker, and we'll end up out in the front porch eventually. Okay, so click that link, Checking, whenever you're ready. And we'll get started. We got 7 in here. Are you in here? All right, I dropped the link. Okay, so this is one of those things that, of course, I just came up with out of the blue. And hey, Christina, welcome. I'm happy you joined us. I love meeting new people. And it's your first time. You just, you hopped in on a great night. So what it's going to be is a pretty much me, the one and only. I popped up with this great idea that I was going to do a Let's Talk Dirty live.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. The one and only Checking Convictions, my co-host, will be interviewing me. I figured if anybody could come up with any kind of ideas, questions, or thoughts.
Yeah, ask Grandma.
That might put me a little on the edge or make me uneasy. It would be you.
I doubt if I'll make you uneasy. I might be the one blushing behind this avatar.
Well, that's like I said. You don't have to be on video. You just have to be up here.
That's right.
So I'm ready whenever you are.
I want to make sure. Oh my gosh, that I can breathe. Hang on a minute, I'm choking. Keep talking.
Yes, Christina, it will be good. What's up, Pookie? So, as I said, rules are there are no rules. You ask, I tell.
Okay.
The only person that may be uncomfortable is my husband.
Or me. I already admitted that. I mean, come on.
You're not the one under investigation, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay, I don't even know, who's on here. Hey, people. Okay, yeah. Get some question out of here, too. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know. Anyway, you know what I did? I thought, okay, I don't even know how we're going to start this, do this, whatever it is. So, I'm a Google person. All right?
You Googled questions.
I Googled questions. Okay, from the hottest questions websites, like what do you talk about, sexting, and and it's virtual, you know what I mean? So, and just questions that people ask. Okay. We'll start light, you know what I'm saying? No, I got to be able to write they have like 200. There's one website that had like over 200 questions. I'm like, what the hell could you to ask somebody 200 questions? All right, anyway, I don't know, let's just see.
200 questions,
right? Okay, now they're just like boy, girl, boy or girl asking boy. I'm not a boy, you're not a boy, so we're girl. I'm asking you, like, for your man. Okay, like what you do with your man.
What do I do with my man?
Yes, these are questions like what, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm interviewing you, what you do with your man.
Okay.
Unless you want to
Be
do
more
it,
specific. What do I do with him? Well, there's not much I don't do with him.
we can go to that list too. We can do what do I do to you, or what do you do to you? You know what I mean? We can go each way.
You can go any way you want. Hey, if he even walks through the room, because I'm actually starting it, I figured bedroom talk. Why not do it in the bedroom? But as you know, I'm a smoker, so we'll venture outside eventually. But if he ends up popping in,
he might want to stay.
Why not ask him a question or two, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to find the good questions. I wrote so many down. I don't even know really where to start.
He knows.
We start light, like, okay. Like, how many times a week, day, hour, minute do you have sex?
How many times?
Yeah. I mean, what would be the perfect amount of sex for you? Day, month, year, hour, minute? How many, what would be perfect for you?
Well, they say when you hit 40, your sex drive like skyrockets. They didn't lie. So if you were up to me, I could go all day.
Okay, so you could go all day now, but when you were first together, up until now, how was it? I mean, do you think, do you want it more than him? Are you the, aggressor? Yeah. Do you bother him at work? Like, do you sext him at work? You do? What do you say to him when he's busy and you really want to bother him?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends, because there's been times where I'm just like, yeah.
You just want to tease him? Or when you're really in the mood?
He'll get nothing but a picture. Just a picture of boobs or some shit, right? And he'll be like, look at his phone, put it down real quick, because he might be in a safety meeting before he gets, in his truck and goes to work. And then he'll be like, I'm in a safety meeting with a boner. Like, you just
can't. Embarrassing. I mean, does he have to just sit there like, chill out, chub? Chill out, chub.
So it's like, there's people, they all sit in their chairs, and then he's like.
Yeah, so do you know when he's going to do that? Like, so you can really have you ever just teased him so bad?
Oh, he's in here now.
Needed to come home and just give it to you hard.
Well, he does come home on lunch breaks, so
he's late.
Let's just say that he gets paid to get raped sometimes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
sometimes he comes home just to eat. He said, "I heard boner." Sometimes he comes home for a sandwich, and
he gets a sandwich and a
you
sandwich.
sit down and eat that sandwich, honey.
Yeah, you get that sandwich, Bubba.
I got something for you to eat.
Yeah, that's right.
You said you wanted lunch.
So, okay, do you have phone sex with him? I mean, okay,
no.
Now I'm going to ask this kind of a, do you have phone sex with him when he's in the other room?
No, but I will send him nudes or whatever if he's in the other room, or I'll just be like,
how
hey.
about when he's live talking to all of us? Because I know you get in on the chat and we have a ball, but I can just imagine you in the other room teasing him while we're doing this. So
I sent him a super chat the other day so it would highlight. And I think it was something along the lines of it was like $2 for Boom Boom or something silly and ridiculous like that.
Well, you're cheap, $2 for Boom Boom. I'll tell you what, Chicky.
Let's just say he did not pick it up and put it on the screen. He did not even acknowledge me. He didn't even say thank you.
Oh gosh, what? Oh, that night did not get Boom Boom for $2. Oh Lord! She's driving. We better keep it tame. Okay.
But when he's driving his truck, he's with
what are your
partner.
Hot words?
So he'll get pictures with his partner too.
When you're talking to him, what are your hot words? I mean, what are some statements or words that he can actually look at and go, oh yeah, I hear her saying that, or oh yeah, I can see her doing that, or oh yeah, I want that. You know what I mean?
Well, he doesn't really humor me too much if he's driving because he can't. So I'm not really sure. But I will tell him, I'll be like, oh, this is what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. I wish you were here right now. I'll be a little descriptive, but sometimes I won't get a response for quite a while because he can't respond. Or maybe he just can't even check his phone because there's a camera in the truck.
Oh, that's just a bummer. I mean, you're going to have to interrupt him where he needs to just pull over and take care of business. Okay. You know, I mean, you're going to
Yeah,
have to step that up, I guess. And maybe in the 40s, you'll be able to, right? I mean, since
that's where
everything
the
is
lunchtime
boosted.
rate comes in. Like, I've been waiting all day for this. Take your pants off.
He says, my wife sold me on a damn lie for 50 cents.
I did not. It was $50, and I did sell him. I tried to auction him off, and
I would have bid it higher than that. And we're far away, so
I started. I was like $5.
Okay, well,
he
guess
takes
what?
his
Our
shirt
next
off.
show is auction off the white boy. Okay, for tricks. Let's just make it.
Hey,
You'll just
everybody,
have to be honest
Lindsay
with
Camo
us.
Scott.
You'll just have to be honest with us and tell us if he did the deeds we told him to do. That's all. You're getting involved. Just you just be warned.
I was sitting right here, and he was over there on his computer, and he was doing his live, and well, you know me, I'm like da da da.
Yep.
So it's like for $5, he takes his shirt off, and someone was like, "Well, what about for 10?" So I'm like $10, and all of a sudden you see the super chat for $50, and he's like, I forget what it said, something along the lines of like I bought White Boy or something like that, and he's like, what the fuck are you talking? What's going on? And
you didn't even know he was sold.
he had no idea, because you know how he doesn't pay attention to the chat. So I'm like, well, I just auctioned you off. I said, I started at $5 to take your shirt off, but it's $50. So
I thought
like,
it was worth at least a full take again.
He was just so embarrassed. He's like, no, can't do it.
Listen, white boy, if you
It's $20 in it.
If you got a truck, I'm sure it's about $100 down there in Florida. I don't know, I'll tell you what. Well, no, you're probably cheaper. Anyway, what's it saying, Ben?
I don't know. That was funny because he had no idea. He's like, I'm sold. What the hell just happened?
Well, at least your wife bought you. I mean, it could have been.
It wasn't even me. It was my friend.
When's this collection agency coming to get him?
Please, someone bought him.
When's the collection agency coming to get the boy? White boys back. Anyway, back to it. Okay, so when you're at home by yourself and you're kind of like, I'm kind of in a good mood. I'd like to take real good care of my husband, So what do you do? Make it special. Like you want to have a love making night, not a hot sex night, just a love making night. How do you do that? What is your process?
You mean like candles and music and shit?
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, you want to fuck?
Oh, okay. We'll get back. You better try that once.
I'll try it. I'll try it the other way around.
Yeah,
and
try some. They say variety is the spice of life. So if you're used to it hard and getting it all the time, slow down. Make them want something. Kind of like a slow strip tease.
Yeah.
That's the next question.
In the beginning, it was like, sweet, huggy, lovey-dovey, cuddly, kissy. Now it's just like, take your fucking pants off.
I was just going to ask you now. So, I mean, like you'll be sitting there watching TV, kids in bed, nothing going on, or you're out in front of the fire, whatever. Do you ever rape him? I mean, he's unexpected. Just jump on him and say, give it to me, daddy.
Yep. I call it frolicking. We frolicked at the beach once. We camped out at the beach. We right under the causeway. We decided to go do it for like a week. The beach is my place. I've always been that way.
My home too.
So Matt and we stayed over there, and I got naked, and he's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm gonna frolic. Next thing you know, we're fucking on a picnic bench, and he's looking around because there's cars driving by. He's like, what if the cops come? I'm like, who cares? No, stop.
Okay, that's the next question. Where's the most risque place you've ever done it in public? And then follow that up with, have you ever been caught doing it where you shouldn't have?
Yes. Okay, so I guess. All right, we got two. One was in the men's room handicap bathroom stall at our favorite bar / restaurant. He says she has a frequent list.
I do. I got about 200 questions.
He's talking about me.
Oh.
Another time was we were in a hot tub. And all of a sudden we went from being alone to not being alone. And he's, rushing to put his stuff back on, but he put his foot through like the easy access hole in his underwear and ripped him, tore him in freaking half. And he's like, what the fuck? And I'm just like,
and you get one of them little teeny hotel towels and they're just not going to cover anything.
So he put his shorts back on. Who writes them down? He put his shorts back on, but his freaking underwear are floating around. So it's like, how the hell did they not know? Of course they knew. And of course there was the pool, there was a hot tub across there, there's the pool in the middle, then there's the pool or the hot tub on the other side. They get an hour fucking hot tub as if like they needed to sit next to us. Why? Go to the other one, man.
Well, maybe you were turning them on. I mean, maybe they were getting their thrill off of you. They knew it was up, so they figured they'd check it out. I mean, hey, weirder things have happened. You never know, and you never know who you meet in this world, right? So, yeah, I am a hot ass mess.
Try having a conversation while your underwear are floating, ripping
I mean, I would have been, them aren't mine. Nope, them aren't mine. Got up naked and still said, them aren't mine. I ain't claiming them. You know what I mean? You got to sometimes just be more powerful than the obvious. Anyway, let's see now. Okay, where were we? Oh, you did get caught. Oh, you didn't tell me where you really like to do it, but you think it might be way too risky.
Oh yeah, I don't care about the risk. We did do it right behind the car wash, though. We parked right behind a car wash, and I was, of course, leaning against the car, and he's behind me, and we're watching somebody wash their car.
So you guys are bouncing to the car. Ooh, getting washed. Look like you're jamming into some music, but it's only your okay. I can actually picture that. Sorry. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. He did. We could not find his underwear when we were at his grandma's house.
Grandma's bedroom. Well, that's a little different.
In the spare bedroom, and like 2.5 months later, we hear, "Hey, Nat, I think these are yours."
Oh Lord. Okay, grandma's a little embarrassing. I don't know. I might be embarrassed myself. Although, at my age, you don't get embarrassed anymore.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, it's okay. Let me see. Okay, what's your sexual guilty pleasure? Like, what do you don't say it, but you gotta have it every time, or not? Maybe you haven't even said it yet. You're just kind of, well, I doubt it. I mean, I'm sure you just never held nothing back. That'd be a dumb question. Okay, what do you gotta have it? Like, always got to have it, and you think your old man is the best, or you're the best to him. You never know what you're doing.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it just depends. It's not like anything has to be done a certain way. Yeah, that's getting highlighted.
Jesus. When I laugh, I cough, so I gotta mute.
There's nothing like set in stone. I just, hey, I'm along for the ride. So I don't know. What has to happen?
Okay.
He's got to be in me somehow, somewhere.
Or do you like an hour strong? Do you like 45 minutes, 15 minutes? Give it up, do it again. I mean, you're sounding like you just want to pop off and be done. I'm trying to get down to the nitty gritty. Like, what are you doing?
Oh no. I can go all night long. It can't be too long for me. Sometimes it's sometimes it's too short.
Okay, well, do you think that sex
never
is
too
a very
long.
big part of your relationship? Like, like it solids it. You know what I mean? You can be best friends and not go past that, And then when you go past that and you have the sex, do you think that's made a stronger relationship for you? Not saying that it's the most, not saying it's the most important thing, but do you think it's made your relationship any stronger? No,
we had a really strong, solid foundation before we even got into the relationship.
So, like, if he lost it and couldn't do it, and you lost it and couldn't do it, you'd still all be good.
Yeah.
That's
That's what vibrators are for.
Ah! Yeah, for you, not your old man. Well, hey, let's just put it this way. I was going to bring a picture out, ask if, hey, have you got the latest? It is called Disco Vibe or something. It is a light up dildo that you insert and you walk with lights underneath coming from out from underneath you. Have you seen it?
I have never even heard of that.
Oh Lord, let me tell you, it's amazing. I should look it up and put it out here. You would be, yeah. I have to look that up. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. You'll have to
My mom gave him a pack of thongs for a gift.
Wow, that was nice. Your mom's a little on them. Well, I wonder where you get it, right? I mean, they say the apple never falls far from the tree, or
the first time she saw him,
the spear never falls far from the devil either.
She walks in, knocks, whatever, and he has the his shirt off, and she looks at him and she's like, "Wow, you have a really nice chest." I'm like,
and I bet he was embarrassed. He was like, "Okay, yeah, thanks."
He's just like, "Oh, okay, thanks." I'm not sure if he felt any kind of way about it. I just know that
your mom is not. Yeah, she's not afraid to speak her mind. That's a good thing. I think honesty should be more in this world. Let's get real. I mean, you can't get more honest than this, can you? I mean, seriously.
That's why I said
it's got a deep diving in a little couple of ways here. I should look that up for you. I gotta find that. I gotta find that thing. I don't remember what it's called. Oh.
They went in the fire, but he wouldn't even try them on. He didn't even try the damn thong. He's talking about how he put the thongs in the fireplace.
It went in the fireplace. Because you know why? Because he's the guy that don't believe in any string up his butt. That's what
he just looked at them and was like,
"No." You know what they call them? What do they call them in Australia? They got a bungee. That's what they call those kind of underwear in there.
No, what are they? Banana hammocks? I hear
a bungee hammock or something like that. They're called. And let me tell you what I'm thinking. Okay, and they wear them all the time there. I guess it's just how you're brought up. Whitey tighties, boxers, or nothing. Yeah, I guess that's how guys roll. You know what I mean? What do they call that? Commando when they got their balls just to sling.
Oh, and
just to sling it.
I guess I never wear underwear unless I'm wearing a dress, and even then it's iffy.
What is he saying? I love her, Mom. I'm 150.
He is the one and only man my parents have ever liked or accepted.
That is really cool. So there you go. That's really cool. Okay, here we go. I'm going to ask you straight up. Who initiated sex first? Because I know your story.
Me.
I didn't doubt it. I was going to put money on it was you.
Actually, I had him out of my friend's house. He was drunk and hungover at the same time. Couldn't get him to move. My friend had to go to work. So I'm like, I just whispered in his ear. I was like, "Hey, you want to fuck?" He's looked at me. He's like, I said, "Oh, get the fuck up. Let's go."
I can just see you doing it. Come on, baby.
It's supposed to be like a fucking run. I'm like, "All right, put your pants on." He's like, "What are you doing? I'm bringing you home."
He says some are gay, babe. No strings attached me. I guess not. I mean, hey, listen, my old man was the same way. Yeah, and he, I'll have to show you a picture of my old man when we get out of here. He's dead now, but your husband reminds me of him. Okay, and you will see exactly why when you see the picture. Okay, so the same shit, straight across. There's rules in life, and he was one that followed those. And there's definitely no string up the hiney. You don't even come around that, okay? Listen, you're just going to get smacked in your head. That's how he was. But anyway, that's a whole different story. He's dead and gone. But we had some whipping good times. Anyway, this isn't about me. All right. Hey, toys. let's get into some toys. Okay, I told you about the one that I'm going to have to send to you, and you can put it out on a community post if you want to, because, hey, girls, you want to be noticed on the dance floor. This is the key item, I got to tell you.
Could you imagine wearing a dress and there's like a fucking disco show on?
That's how they advertise it.
That's insane.
That's how they
no, I would
advertise
not.
it.
What,
The girl is walking with a short skirt, and she is lit up like a disco ball. Yes, I'm like, who the hell's got guts to do that?
I don't know.
But it must be a trending thing somewhere in this world, because otherwise they wouldn't invent it. Come on, you don't want to lose money, right? Nobody does. Okay.
I don't even. I mean, like, unless it's worth my time. If it does more than just light up.
A new hooker thing. You don't have to stand on the corner. You just walk with lights up your butt. And, they know you're ready for it. Red light sister, I guess. Right?
Do you have a business card? Just look for the flashing lights.
Just look for the red light. You'll see it. It's right around me, right around the important part. If it's blue, it means it's real cheap tonight. It's a blue light special. It's the blue light special. Yep, that's what you get when you get the blue lights. Okay, nobody got that. Anyway, Walmart special. That's what it is. Okay, let me see. All right, do you role play?
No,
not at all. You don't wear no costumes.
No.
You don't got whips, chains, tie me up, spanky, good girl, bad girl kind of thing.
I like it rough. He doesn't. There's never been dress up. I'm just gonna take it off. What's the difference?
Yeah, my old man used to say that looks really great, but it looks better on the floor, babe. Take it off.
Yeah,
why waste the money, right? Yeah. All right. What? I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm reading chat. That's a dumbass thing. I'll get sidetracked. All right. Do you have toys? Now. One toy. Is it like you don't need another kind of toy thing? Or, here we go. We're going to get shown.
Simple. Easy.
Oh, easy. Little. There you go.
One AAA battery, and that bad boy could break concrete.
Break concrete.
That's the way I want it. That's the way I like it.
Well, you need to take the cantaloupe. No, what is it? A cantaloupe, a watermelon test. Put it between your legs, have an orgasm, see what one you can bust. Yeah, that's for a whole nother show. Anyway, let me see what else we got. We got one toy that's like, okay. All right. I don't need
a whole bunch of different things.
I mean, hey, listen. I mean, imagination in the bedroom is, like you can do whatever. That's another thing. Have you tried? Do you think they got them positions A, B, C, D, whatever. Everybody knows. Have you ever been in a position like, okay, you're going at it, and all of a sudden, because you're in that position, you're getting a Charlie horse. You can't stop. You know what I'm saying? You're in the worst position, or it's so uncomfortable, but yet you're going so hard. You just don't want to stop.
That sucks. Your fucking whole leg cramps up from your toes. They curl up to your ass crack. And you're just like, what happened? Yeah. It's like, I'm crippled. I checked all that crap.
What's that mean?
I had more. So I did have.
Oh, so you had a secret.
I had a party favor bag. I'm not gonna lie. There was a little bit of everything. Okay. But I only have one. I actually killed one. It burnt out, and so I just got this one.
Okay. Well, hey, all I can say is butterflies are better, or butterflies are great when they're captured.
No, he's ratting me out. Choke now. So the choker collars for dogs that have the inverted spikes and the little loop.
Yeah,
that was my favorite. Wow. He would not use it. However,
you need to get a cat and nine tails.
He was afraid to hurt me.
Yeah, well, you need to get a cat and nine tails. Leave the neck alone. Get yourself a spanky on the butt.
He won't use any of that. I've tried. Like I'm a very, hey Maxine, I'm a 50 Shades of Grey. I am a very, choke me
Yeah.
smack me,
Pull my hair.
call me anything you want, talk dirty to me, throw me around. I don't give a fuck what happens. And he's kind of like,
he's just because he loves you. He respects you.
He's never been a rough person. I can't even, I try sometimes. He won't even talk dirty. Sometimes I'm like, talk dirty to me and he laughs. He's like, I can't.
Yeah, because he respects you. I think that's,
I don't
honestly,
know. I just think he's a little soft.
I would ask him. He could type in. I think it's a respect thing for him because you do that with a lady that you just really don't give a. It's just straight sex, don't mean much. But when you care about a woman, you want to treat her with respect and love, even though you're going at it hard. I mean, he can answer that or not. I don't know. That might be the reason. But if that's the reason, you need to step yourself out and give that girl a good spanking once in a while. Pull her hair and tell her, listen, bitch, get it out of.
He's tried the choking thing a couple times, but
I wouldn't do that. That's dangerous.
That
is dangerous. I don't recommend that at all. But grab her hair, pull her hair back, smack her in the ass with an open hand, tell her, whisper in her, bitch, you love this, don't you? Daddy's doing good, don't you? You know what I mean?
Give me something, anything, buddy.
Yeah, you don't want to, exactly. You don't want to touch the neck. I agree. But grab that long hair, pull her close to you and say, bitch, your daddy's doing it right, huh? And give it to her. Spank her butt. She'll love you for it in the morning.
Love you a long time.
I don't know. This is like, yeah, okay. But I do get that. I don't recommend that for anybody. I think that's very dangerous. They don't know the limits on that kind of thing. Nobody does. And a lot of accidental deaths happen that, we just don't want to go there.
Well,
so that was my disclaimer. That was a disclaimer. I do not recommend that. Do not do that.
Do not do this at home.
If anybody ever asks you to do that, call the police. No, don't.
What? No, don't get involved. We're having an argument over sex, officer.
You don't call the cops. Just look at him and go, I don't think we can handle that. That might be dangerous.
I still lived across the country, and I told him, I'm into the S&M. I like it rough. And he's like, well, I really never did any of that. I'm like, well, are you down? And he's like, across the country when, you're 18 hours away. He's like, sure, no problem. Well,
I hear you, Melissa. I wouldn't call him daddy either, but some guys get off on that. I don't know. Let's just put it this way. Them girls that talk dirty on the phone, they say, oh, daddy, so that's where I get that from, whatever. But, I don't know. I just, maybe I don't know if I ever have. I'm certainly glad I never called him another name that wasn't his.
No. I always had a rule. Never say names.
Never say names. Baby,
babe, honey,
whatever, babe, honey, sweetheart, asshole, anything, but not their name, right? You don't
never, not during sex, never.
That's right.
I'm with him for 5 years. It's different, but I never did before.
I would think that would definitely be bad for the boner if you called her daddy. But if she reacted and looked up to you and said, okay, daddy, what would you do? That's a deep voice.
I'd be like, I said to call me anything you want, but really, that's the best you could come up with?
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so all right, we've done he's not into that. You're gonna have to change that. I'm suggesting put a little bit of jalapeno in your love life and give your wife a little smacky waggy. There you go. Trying to help you out, sister. That's all it is. Okay.
He knows how I am. Sometimes he can get really into it, and
Okay. Have you ever been going at it and somebody knocks and comes in on you?
My kid.
Oh Lordy, what do you say? Oh Lordy B. What do you do?
What do you say? Hey, what's up?
Oh, they were little.
The good thing the lights were off. The lights were off, and they were.
Well, they didn't catch you in a real compromising position.
No, but my neighbor did.
That's what I want to hear about. Come on, spill the shit, girl. Let's get real here. I'm asking you before and ask questions, and so far it's like, well, now, well, now. Let's hear some spice, okay? Give it all.
So my laundry room is on the side of the house that's like facing my neighbor. And my laundry room has a door that goes outside. And door's open and I'm leaning in the door jamming. You know, he's behind me once again. All of a sudden the neighbor comes walking down her driveway to go in her back door. I don't know why she had to go in the back door. Who gives a fuck? I don't know. But that's like, oh my God, the neighbor's there. And he goes to shut the door. And I'm like, hold the door open. And now I'm even loud. I'm like, shit, the bitch already knows. She might as well hear it. She might as well know it's good.
If she thought she knew, well, then, hey, yeah, whatever. You know what, Melissa? That's when love really is there. When that happens, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. I loved my old man so much, even though he was a total asshole. I still would have. It wouldn't have mattered. You know what I mean?
We never did it. And what the most crazy place for us was on there we go, babe. New goal. Kayak.
A kayak. Do you know that was a question? I'm not kidding.
Really?
Have you ever done it in a kayak, raft, boat, or water? Yeah.
Water, yes. Kayak, no kind of floating devices. That will be a goal. I have a list written down somewhere of like random places. I should have found it.
How about a car, a truck, a train, or a plane?
Nope. I've not done it on a plane with him.
Nor
have I done it on a train. Ever.
You ever did it on the railroad tracks?
In the car, yes, multiple times in the car, on the car, all sides of the car while he was driving.
That's another thing I was going to say. While operating a vehicle, have you ever gave your man pleasure and he really had a hard time staying on the road? Like,
yes.
It was like, you better pull over. And if you pulled over, you kind of get looked at. I know how Florida is. You can't just pull over. You know what I mean? So,
and it was a very narrow road.
Like most.
One lane going each way with like this big of a shoulder. And, little old me in my dress decides, I think it was actually his idea. But so I jump on top of him. And he's driving, trying to look over me as I'm riding on him. Next thing you know, he slows down and pulls over. He's like, I can't drive anymore.
Gotta finish. There you go.
So we had to pull over and finish it. Meanwhile, the car's just going by. He's like, oh, I'm like, everybody's watching. But then there's times that you pull off onto the side road, and people are driving by, and you're not even paying attention. And then you realize there's like a street light right over you, so you're like highlighted for everybody to drive by.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's probably true. World, man, just tell me. Let's just don't worry about your teeth, baby. Your teeth, I'm loving. Just turn it around. Yeah, beets. Give them a bunch of beets. Hell yeah, I heard that can help that too. Yeah, slip some vitamin E in there.
Buy him like 100 cans of beets. Oh my.
No, they got that beet. There's this stuff you can take a beet pill, and it does the same thing. It's beets are supposed to be really good for your blood. And and that increased blood makes you have your sex drive goes bigger. You get rid of cholesterol, all that stuff. So hey, I suggest everybody taking that. That's a good suggestion. Very good suggestion. Look it up. It's really good for you. Yeah, and that's another thing. Do you ever use
a higher sex drive?
Okay, now let's get since we mentioned beets. I'm not particularly saying we want to use beets, but have you ever indulged with sex and food?
No, I think that's disgusting.
No whipped cream, no chocolate. Okay. How about dripping hot wax?
I've done it in the past with other people. I don't think Matt would be into that. In fact, I know Matt would not be into that.
He doesn't know what he's missing. How about Pop Rocks, baby? Let me tell you, they can add some things. Have you ever tried with Pop Rocks?
No. I never even thought of that.
Well, go to the store and get yourself some
Pop Rocks, babe. Pop Rocks. We got to go to the store.
Yep. You put them in your mouth and you do your mouth some pleasure. And it will. Yeah, try it out. Try out ice cubes. Another thing.
No, we never had ice cubes.
You honestly think
that like flavored loop and like the next day you wake up and your whole entire body is covered in fucking sticky, nasty, like
that's a
food,
good
and
cold
you
pill.
smell like vanilla
You
frosting
have
or
to
some
take
shit
out
like
the
that.
shower curtain and act like you're having a baby oil party. Have you ever did that? Greased up and slid around. You guys got to try these things. You know, I mean, come on.
No.
Flip it over to bed. Just grease yourself all up. Hello,
No.
Avery. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We're talking dirty. Well, I'm asking questions. I'm finding out that they're quite boring. Okay. I mean, I expected to hear, damn, yes, we do that. We grease up once a week, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we used to. We have, but it's. I don't. The sticky
All
shit's
right.
just not for me.
Okay. Have you ever
definitely
did
the fun
something and hurt yourself? Like seriously, had to go to the doctor. There's a reason why we need to go to the ER, and we have to tell them that we are hurt by sex. Well, we are having sex, like objects stuck, bones broke, anything like a black eye, anything that made you go to the ER. Yep, candy that pops in your mouth. You got it.
Not the ER, but he did rip stitches inside of me after my hysterectomy, and there was blood everywhere.
Oh Lord, that killed you.
And he panicked, and I laughed, and then I went to the doctor the next day.
But you were okay.
I just had to get restitched.
How does he pop? Oh Lord, I don't even want to know. That must have to do with. I don't even need to know. That's a visual. Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, that isn't somebody who lied to you about a 6-incher, right?
No, we're good. We're good on the side.
Sent who to the ER? Yeah.
No, it didn't send me anywhere. It sent him into shock, I think, because
is that where the
I said I'm bleeding. And he said, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're bleeding?" Because we're still doing it. I'm like, I'm bleeding. He says, "How do you know?" I said, "Because I can feel it. Because when you have your period and you have sex, you just know that feeling." Yeah. Well, so he jumps off of me real fast, goes and throws the light on, and there's blood
everywhere.
Blood everywhere, all over him, all over me. He goes, "Oh my God, put some peroxide on it." I'm like, "What? No." He goes, "Put some water on it." I'm like, what? He's just laughing at me. Or not, I'm actually laughing at him at this point. He's like, "It's not funny. What are you doing?" And I'm just like, calm down. It's fucking blood, man. But no, I ended up having to get my stitches redone, and the doctors were like, the stitches are the only thing holding your intestines up inside of you. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh my Lord, how have mercy in that. Oh, did he tell you?
So could you imagine if like my fucking intestines were laying on the bed? He would have been he would have died. He just would have fell over and died right there. And I would have just been like, oh, put my fucking intestines in a bag and take myself to the hospital.
You would have pushed him back up there and take yourself to the hospital. That's what I call one hell of a tough ass bitch, I got to tell you. But yeah, wow. I don't even know what to say after that because did your doctor tell you that you needed to not have sex for a few weeks or wait till these stitches are cleared up? Because obviously your man is making you damaged goods.
Yeah. So it was 8 weeks that he said that we couldn't have sex.
I love
the day he moved in, I raped him. And then about 3 or 4 days later, my stitches popped. And no, Pete, I've never, but I do want actually the vibrator underwear things that he has, like the remote control. I think that would be really fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. I used to have one of them. They're pretty cool. See, Adam and Eve was a very big, popular collector of my money when I lived in Florida, and you know what I'm talking about. It's the only place you can get it.
I have a sex.
Anyway, there's coupons galore there. That's what I was going to ask you because I know I've been in that store. I've actually walked up and said, "Can I please check this out? Can I test it before I buy it. Have you ever been in a sex store with your old man and just making comments on things where he is like, "Oh Lord, shut up! Don't say that." He like wants to crawl away because you're like, "Damn, look at the dong on that! Holy shit!" Or, "Geez, who the hell wants that little thing?" You know what I'm saying? Have you ever commented on that where people would just turn around and look at you and go, "Holy hell, did that girl just say that?"
No, but I was a frequent flyer at the store that was by where we used to
A frequent
live.
flyer.
Yeah, like he said, I had a lot of stuff. I did buy a vibrator that said waterproof. And I was like, sweet. It takes them in the bathtub.
Our friend.
Well, it was waterproof as in like you can like splash it, get in the bathtub, turn it on, and it fucking zapped out on me.
Oh my God, you're lucky you didn't get electrocuted.
Well, I'm just like, oh my God, did I just die? Like, did I get electrocuted? What just happened? So I'm like, I know what to do. And I'm in my head, I'm literally like thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I know what to do. Wiggle your toes. If you can wiggle your toes, you know you're not dead. So I splish splash my little tootsies. They wiggle. I'm like, all right, I'm not dead. I fucking tossed the stupid thing across the bathroom because I was pissed as fuck. And
you need to get those real waterproof ones. They don't have no batteries.
Apparently, they're not supposed to be submerged. I didn't read it properly. But could you imagine the front page, like, woman found dead in bathtub, cause of death, electrocution by vibrator?
I'm sorry, but you know what? People would laugh, even though it's tragic. It's really tragic. But that would be that would be in the history books of, or, you know, dumb ways people die. Or what's that show? 1,000 Ways to Die.
1,000 Ways to Die. I used to watch that.
Listen, really I mean, there's a guy that was on the toilet. He was taking a good old crap. He was an asshole biker. The girlfriend was like, he was just an asshole. And all of a sudden, he's taking a crap and he threw a cigarette in there, blew up, and died. He died. He blew, you know. I mean, you know, that's a bad way to die. Or like that woman that
Alka-Seltzer, someone just told me. Grind it up, spray water on it. Biggest orgasm you ever had. Okay.
What? You grind it up and put it where? Huh?
On your clit.
A little bit more graphic than that, Bubba.
You got to put it on your clit.
I don't know about that aspirin.
What? I mean, I guess if it foams up, I don't know.
I use a denture cleaner. That's even safer. Aspirin on you. That's medicine. I don't know about the medicine.
My husband says Alka-Seltzer sounds like it would work.
Listen, well, that's how he has something to see what happens to you if you do that. Don't recommend that either, but I've done it. Accidentally, did not know.
Someone once told me they used baking or powder or baking soda, and it foamed up inside of them while they were doing it.
Oh,
we've never tried that either, but
Pop Rocks taste better. Okay, it's a lot easier.
I'm not against anything. I'll try anything once.
Try some Pop Rocks or Fizzles or whatever they're called. Those Zots you put fizzle in your mouth. Yeah, anything that it has action in your mouth that's down on there wherever's. Yeah, you're gonna. You know, some people. You know, I'm telling you, ice cubes. They say no, that would take away. Nope, it has the opposite when you're doing something.
I don't mind. I don't mind ice cubes at all. I don't mind the hot wax at all. I like the peppermint hot wax because it's like extra tingly because it's infused with peppermint.
Hey, listen, on the right spot. But
it's not for everybody.
It doesn't burn either. Everybody goes, "Oh, that burns." No, it's just a instant warm and cool, but it's instant, you know, and you're hot and you got all these nerves up there and going on everywhere. And yeah, it works. It works.
Hey, Ash. Yeah, no, I'll try anything. I'll try anything once. Matt, on the other hand, he's a little bit more.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, this is turning into a okay. I mean, I don't know. No, I'm only kidding.
We have broken our fair share of beds.
I was just gonna say, have you ever broken any furniture, any lawn furniture, anybody else's furniture?
The bed that I'm sitting on, he's put back together, I think 2 or 3 times. The bed that we had previous to this broke so many times that it was literally screwed together to the point where when we were moving, we just had to break it, like chop it in half and throw it in the dumpster.
Oh wow, that's not cool. Because I remember breaking a chair at somebody else's house once. That was a little embarrassing. What were you doing? Well, I'm sorry I broke your bar stool. That was embarrassing. So have you ever broke anybody else's stuff? No. Mm-mm. Yeah, have you ever done it on a wash machine?
I have broken other people's furniture, but not with Matt.
Okay, well, all right. There's a good question. Open question. What? Who has rode the wash machine? Well, I have a couple times with people. Spin it, win it, go to town.
Not us. We've never fucked against the washer or the dryer.
On it. Well, it's going.
Oh. No,
No.
I've never done that.
I've never actually rode a washer, so don't get that in your mind because that is not a happening thing.
Where is the most public place we did the nasty?
I already asked that. You guys
that's
okay. You good.
There was, like I said, the handicap stall in the restaurant that we were always at because it was walking distance from our apartment. There was behind the car wash, watching somebody wash their car. There was in the hot tub where people decided they were going to come and sit in with us. Yes, Matt destroyed beds right through them, collapsed. Yeah, you're on top of it, and all of a sudden, boom, you fall and you're just on the floor and you're just like, keep going.
Yeah, what are you gonna do at that point, right? Like I had a hanging bed. It had chains and it hung from the ceiling, and it was, yes, it was definitely a sex den. So that really goes right into the, have you made a pornographic movie?
Probably I don't even know how many we have. How many do we have, Matt? 10, 15, 30? Who the fuck knows? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. In fact, when Matt
watch them.
Sometimes he does. I think I do sometimes, but when he's on his lives and he goes to find something, and I'm always just like, oh god, I hope he picks the right video, or it's gonna be showtime for everybody. You never know what's gonna pop up when he's scrolling through and trying to
that stuff I would have under lock and key. You just never know. I mean, you could be in the wrong hands, copyright strikes going on all over the USA. Although if you maybe could be famous for letting one of them out. You never know, because a lot of people have been famous for a fucking porno. Let's get real. Look at Paris Hilton, look at Kim Kardashian. And she liked it from behind too. She liked it from behind too. And that guy, it was the most boring sex I ever seen in my life. Okay. If you guys are whipping it up at least a little bit more than that, you will be famous. You'll trend in a second. I'm guaranteeing you. It is.
He says at least 10. Yeah, but they go for hours. One video could be 3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah.
I sucked his dick for 6 hours one night.
Oh, Lord. World record.
I don't even think that was the longest. We fuck around. We can fuck around. We can fuck around good.
Let me tell you. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to check. You guys are going to be famous for something here. Might as well be for that.
Can we get in the Guinness Book of World Records, please?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Have you ever checked into that to see if that's a real thing? I mean, there's got to be a world record sex book. People that have had them. Well, I know there is, because there was a chick way back in the day. Now, this is when I was young, so it was way back in the day, that was going to have the most sex with men in 1 hour. So
the most sex
with different guys, different
men
guys.
in 1 hour.
Yes. And it was unfucking believable. I wish I could remember. I'll email you that too if anybody's interested. Look it up on Google. I'm sure you'll come across it. It's very old though, so you could
never an elevator. No, but so we do have a tradition. If there is a brand new house under construction, we go in and we fuck in the house. So we break in the house, so it's already broken into for the people when they move in. It's already been done.
Maybe they don't want your juju there, though. They come through and sage. Maybe you're giving them good luck. Hey, you know what? Start it out. Pornhub. Yeah, you can do that. But you know what? You got to have your no faces, and you're good.
Oh, there's faces. There's all kinds of stuff.
I know, but I'm saying
Put in
for
my-
you.
Just picture
Unless,
my
you know-
kids finding us on Pornhub.
We'll just have to put "White Boy is Back," that kind of music on it, and get it going, and let's just see what we get from that. You could be famous. I'm telling you, I could promote this very well. I just see it happening.
No, we're not doing that. I have kids.
Baby Gap goes to Dallas. Hell no.
Debbie does Dallas. Baby Gap does Dallas.
He does another Baby Gap. Let's get real. Baby Gap doesn't do baby. Oh God, let's not talk about that. But that is, yeah. See, that kind of screws with a person's head. Seeing your old man in a shirt that don't fit, acting like that because he isn't like that. So it just doubles the fun for me. I laughed my ass off during that shit. Oh Lord.
No way for 6 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My mouth would be like, I've done it for a long time, but I don't know about that 6 hours. It's got to be a world record. If not,
I don't know.
We maybe
I used to try to keep him
just on the edge. So you're teased. You like to tease.
I used to try to keep him home from work. He'd be brushing his teeth and I'd be giving him a blowjob. He'd be like, stop. And be like, okay, you can drive to work with me. I'm like, well, what the fuck am I going to do for the rest of the day?
Rest your lips. I got to go home, right?
I'm like, what am I going to do for the rest of the day? So I can't. But yeah, I did win a few of those arguments, though, because I can be quite tempting. However, most of the time, he's the responsible one.
So, yeah. So you're the risque, and he's like I don't want to do it. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to try that. Does he is he into using toys on you or fruit?
He has.
Okay, let me see. I really don't know. Oh, do you believe in? Well, you're just such a gotta have it kind of person. You just don't wait. You don't have no. Do you have foreplay?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing during foreplay? You for pleasing him, or he pleasing you, or both, or come on. What are you making me do? Dig this out of you?
I am open for anything at all.
I know, but I just I'm like
so,
elaborate.
If he's okay, so say he's uncooperative because maybe I've been a bitch. Most likely I've been a bitch. I'll just, suck his dick or something, and then he changes his mind. Yeah, or sometimes I'll wake up and, he'll be doing whatever he's doing, fingering me or whatever, and it's just who the fuck does...
I was just going to ask you, has you ever had sex where you never woke up?
I have literally had sex with him while he was sleeping. And I thought was awake because he completely enjoyed it and was along for the ride. Completely participated, and the next day had no recollection.
That's what I was going to say. Did he remember it? Because there's been times I've been sound asleep and then just had no idea. But I could tell, in the morning, you can tell, if you had sex or not. But I didn't remember it.
No, I've woken up plenty of times to him doing whatever and what. Hey,
yeah, but he's never done you completely.
You're not going to upset me by that ever.
Oh, okay.
Never. So sure.
All right. Well, back to the porns. Is there a limit on what type of porn do you watch?
Do I watch?
Or both you watch, or what?
We don't watch it together.
Watch yourself, or you watch it separately? Okay. Well,
we don't. I don't know. I don't even know what he likes to watch, to be honest with you. But I watch porn by myself.
Oh,
because sometimes the vibrator just.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, what would you watch? Would you watch male, female, female, female? I don't.
Male, female.
Okay. Okay. Well, dang well. I'm running out of these 200-cent questions. Do you play sex games? Like when you're sitting around the fire, take a shot for this or take a shot for that, or
No. No, you actually make me feel quite boring, and we're really not.
Well, I'm not saying, you know what? You
But
probably
I
have
feel
a
it.
very healthy sex life. And it's not, I mean, obviously, you know what I mean? You're just more the aggressor and he's not, that's okay. And it's not boring. You just haven't done these things. I'm giving you suggestions.
Oh my gosh, right. We have never had a threesome, but somebody did accuse us of it once.
How can
And
somebody
I
accuse you of
almost,
that? Tell me that story.
somebody was on vacation and told us to watch their old lady. And so we hung out with her. And next thing you know, we're getting accused of having sex with her. And she was like right there. And she's like, we're not having sex.
Come prepared next time.
We're hanging out and there's like 4 or 5 other people. Like, fuck. And he's just like, I know you guys are fucking my wife.
Wow.
I'm like, no, I'm not. But now that you're accusing me of it, I might take her home if you keep it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever introduced somebody else? Well, I guess not, but been accused of it. Yeah. I don't suggest doing that. But yeah, that's wow. Makes you want to do it. Well, I didn't, but I'm gonna now. Let me tell you. What's your
No, I know, no name dropping. But I'm like, really, I am that person. Like, don't, because I will fuck your wife, and she'll like
just because
rather fuck me than you after that.
That's right, exactly. I get you. So let me see. You over public sex. Blah, blah, blah. What is your like most exotic fantasy? Like, where would you like? Just imagine having the best sex in a place, the surroundings of the best sex in your mind, like the whole thing. Like, where would it be? What would you be doing? What, that kind of thing. Have you ever thought about it? Don't tell me I didn't come prepared. I'll show you my list afterwards. Damn it.
He said you did come prepared.
Oh, I did. Yes, I did. I thought he said come prepared next time.
Actually, it's actually kind of stupid, maybe. I don't know. But I've been arrested enough times that I would love to fuck right on the fucking judge's desk.
Oh, shit. In a courtroom. On the judge's desk. That's interesting. That's pretty taboo, actually.
Slam that fucking mallet, Your Honor.
Yeah, exactly. And hit that mallet as you're going, for sure. You know what? This is justice. Hell yeah. Scaling gling. I'm getting justice.
Guilty, Judge. Yes, I'm guilty.
Yes. How many more times do I need the pounding? Yes. That's funny. That is funny. Have you ever been in the middle of sex and had an emergency come up? Like somebody calls you gotta go right now. Like now. Or your baby's crying and you had to just like stop. That's it. Got to get up. Have you ever just got up and had to do something and just left your partner just sitting there? Or has he done it to you?
Yeah, he has to pee sometimes.
Oh, that happens. It's good.
Yeah, but then it happens to me too. Like I've had to pee. Yeah. I mean, you can only have your bladder stabbed so many times if you're like, right, I gotta go. It
sounds like he goes into the guts and stomach, so watch out what you eat.
Yeah, he so
yeah,
so guys, okay, when they have a boner and they have to leave the room, they usually pull it and tuck it up, under their the underwear lining in their pants.
Yeah.
So nobody can see it, right? Because nobody wants to be walking around caught with a boner. This dumbass, Matt says, I would do the judge thing.
Yeah. That would be cool.
This dumbass has no fucking shirt on, and he does the tuck. Yeah. And I look at him, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I'm tucking it. I said, you're what? He's like, I'm doing the tuck. He's like, you know what the tuck is? I'm like, yeah, I know what the tuck is. He's like, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, the fucking point. What's the point? And he looks at me. He's like, what do you mean? Put a shirt on. He's like, why? I'm like, because your dick's up to your goddamn belly button and you fucking got to tuck your underwear on. I'm like, do you think no one's going to see that you have a fucking boner?
You can't
come on now. Like the tuck is meant for somebody who has a tiny penis, not you. Like you just don't do that. You don't. Like, where the fuck is your head? Like, really, Matt?
I'm sorry.
Or
That's too much.
I mean, come on now.
Too much for that fucking.
That's like me fucking putting on a shirt and cutting a hole. It's like, what's the point of having a fucking shirt on?
He's lucky he had you to tell you because
He knew better. He knows he's not an idiot. He knew his dick
he
was
would have
out.
walked out with half his
He
dick
just doesn't
hanging
care.
out.
He's an idiot.
Just kidding, baby.
I mean, come on now. Stupid motherfucker. Or what? He has this habit before he got earbuds.
Myself,
He has me on speaker. And now you've talked to me on the phone. I'm not someone you want to put on speaker. Well, him and I are talking, and somehow it gets to sex. And so I start dirty talking, and I'm like, yeah, like remember, like I forget if I said like last night or the other night, like we fucked really hard for like 4 hours. Like, oh my god, I'm like, can we like replay that tonight or some shit? And he gets real like weird. I knew right instantly. I knew like I'm being listened to, not just by him. So he's like, yeah, yeah, and I kind of hear a giggle. So I'm like, I hear a giggle. I'm gonna have to kill someone. He walks out of the store and he's like, the fucking cashier turned like bright red. He's like, I just turned bright red. She overheard everything about 4 hours worth of really hard, fucking rough sex, breaking beds and all kinds of shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck do you have me on speakerphone for? Really?
I'm trying to recover from the last half dick hanging up thing.
I'm telling you, man.
No, you have to understand how my mind works. Whenever anybody suggests anything to me, it's an instant video in my head. So I am picturing you telling him this and him honestly looking at you going like, what? What? As
if he didn't know. That's like, did he really not know?
No, he must not.
Like he, at that point, we were still in the other coast. So we've been married. Okay. So let's say 3.5 years ago. So we're 40 now. So say 36, 37-ish. Okay. We'll go with that age. By 36, 37, you don't know by now the talk doesn't work for your dick. I don't know what to tell you. Like by now you should have already known that it doesn't work for you.
Oh, wow. All I can say is that I've lost it. There's no coming back from that for me, guys. I can't even get my mind out of that. That will be a video in my head the rest of the night, and I just will be like looking at Nicole going, look, dumbass, put a fucking shirt on. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Now she's gonna be envisioning your winky all night.
Not really. I'm just like, it's a funny situation. I gotta tell you,
why is there a hole in the tip of a penis? I don't know, Scott. Why?
A tippy, I guess. Ain't there? Or
why is there a hole in the tip of the penis?
I'm not a medical doctor, and this ain't about that. It's about what you do with that penis, I guess. That's what
I'm
supposed to be talking about. Pep talk does work. Yes.
He has
a pep talk at work?
He has to pep talk his penis sometimes.
Oh. You down it? What's he got a name now too? Let's listen here up, Charlie. You gotta go. Hey, buddy, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. I can just see it.
No, because he'll sit there. He's pee shy. So when we first got together, my bathroom, of course, your master bathroom is in your bedroom, and I guess me being outside the door made him feel weird. And all of a sudden, I hear, "Come on, penis, just pee." What the fuck? I'm like, babe, are you okay?
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
He's like, I'm fine.
Look, I have never been able to pee in front of anybody. I just
And
can't
you
do it.
have
I
to
don't
be
know
able
what it is. Just like when I was in the hospital once, they tried to give me a bedpan. I said, "What the fuck is this for?" They said to go to the bathroom. I said, "Oh no." And I mean, I had to go to the bathroom so bad, and I sat on that thing and I still couldn't go, but I was hurting so bad. I said, "Look, I got to go, and I'm not going to piss this bed, okay? Because my mother must have taught me real well, okay? Don't pee in the bed no matter what, with a bedpan or not, okay? I had surgery on my legs, so I couldn't get out. So they brought me that chair, with the pee bucket in it, that big pee bucket, the big one.
I wish I
filled,
had one. I hate
I
having
filled it so full to the top. The nurse couldn't even move it. She had to drain some out of it into another bucket before she could move the chair because I yelled that much. She was like, I've never seen this in my life. But I said, well, I went to the bathroom for over 2 days because I can't be in the bed. And I mean, that's how I had a really good bladder when I was a young girl, I'll tell you.
I'm not pee shy at all.
See, I'm not when we're out drinking or something. If I have to go in the woods, I'll pull up a tree. I won't even scare a bear for it. They can have their woods. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't have a problem then. But for some reason, I just can't pee. If somebody wants to pee test me, they just got to leave the room or something because it ain't happening.
No, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I could give a shit less. I don't care. I could be in a room with one person, 10 people. It doesn't matter to me.
So naked. I heard the other day was Naked Beach Day or something. Somebody said, and have you ever been naked to a nudist camp or some beaches in Florida will allow you to be topless and let your butt hang out with that thongy. I've seen a lot of that.
Right.
So have you ever done that? Or because see, I have more. It's not so much that I'm afraid of what they're seeing, because back then it was good. You could look all you want, okay? But it's more like for myself, I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that with strangers.
I like nude beaches. Matt won't go to one with me. So I have not been to one since Matt and I have been together. However, I really do like nude beaches.
They have that one trailer or that place in Florida where people live. It's a nudist colony.
There's a few. There's actually quite a few.
Yeah, I was going to say there is quite a few. Florida's pretty lenient on some things. And on other things, forget it, you're going down. It's just the way it is.
There was a nude beach not far from where we live. But couldn't get him to go. He's like, it was weird. But I used to go when I lived up north all the time to a nude beach, and I liked it. However, you must make sure that you put sunblock on the nipples, or they get.
Places that have not been in the sun, you definitely need. I mean, if they're not used to being out in the sun, they are going to be burned.
Yes. Yeah, well, my nipples, I thought were gonna fall off for
Lord.
It was bad, like putting clothes on or even like rolling around in bed. It really hurt really bad.
Yeah.
So I learned that time. So I always made sure to sunblock the nipples. However, I have not done that since we've been together because I don't think he's shy. Oh, I don't really know. Matt, why don't we go to nude beaches? The worst experience ever at a nurse beach in Miami. Wait, nude? I'm assuming you mean nude?
Yeah. Yeah, he wrote nude.
Nude. But you told me you don't do nude beaches, Matthew.
Yeah, I've never been to one, but when I lived in Florida, I wanted to check it out. I did. I mean, because back then I was skinny because I walked like 10 miles on the beach every day. There just was no problem.
I don't know. The one that's in Florida where we used to live is free, but the one up north was a pay beach. You had to pay to go, and you had to walk really far, a far friggin' walk from where you park your car to the part where you can actually, because you have to walk through the public beach to get to the nude beach part. So you pay to get in, and then you get to the nude beach part, and then you strip. Hey, Dewberry, what's going on? We are talking about sex.
Well, we're almost done talking about sex. It's been an hour and 13 minutes, so you'll have to rewatch.
I just highlighted him. It's a you ask, I tell. Anything goes.
We have
nothing.
I mean, I went on there and I
Matt's gonna join us for a story.
Okay.
Why the fuck wouldn't you go to a new beach with me, dickhead?
Here's the story, man. What's up to the chat?
What's up, white boy is back.
Was there anybody in the chat?
Tell about the best orgasm you ever had, Matt.
Oh, I'm gonna tell the nude beach horrific story. So this is why I never go to a nude beach again. I had a really. Let me tell you the story. If y'all don't know about Mr. Anthony Dewberry right here, please check him out. He is amazing. He is inspiring. He is motivational. I go in his chat. I leave feeling 100% different.
I will definitely check
on
that
top
out.
of the world. It's like leaving church almost. I really feel amazing. So
Dewberry,
he's an awesome man.
He's gonna preach you the truth. He's a good dude, friend of the channel. Y'all check him out. Dewberry, drop the link, man. Drop the link to your channel.
Absolutely. Check out Anthony Dewberry.
So here's the story.
I'm not a mod.
When I was younger, I was hanging out with my boys and we were drinking and smoking. This is a long time ago. And we said, let's go to a naked beach, a nude beach. So we put it in MapQuest or whatever, and we head to Miami. And we're smoking the whole way down. And we get there, park the car, pay for parking. And it's me and two other dudes. And we park the car, we get out, we're walking around. And there's not a lot of ladies. For some reason, there's like not a lot of ladies at the beach.
You're not going for the gay guy beach, right?
So I see we're walking around.
Miami too.
Miami. We walk around and there's like a group of chicks and they're naked, but there's about four of them. So we kind of flock over there, but they're laughing at us.
Oh no!
And we're like, we're having stuff, and I'm like, what's going on? And this one chick, she's like, do you know where you're at? And I'm like, yeah, this is the nude beach. She's like, this is the gay nude beach. And I'm like, look, I'm with two dudes. I'm like, we got to get the hell out of here. And I never go back because they don't tell you. Like they don't.
They tell you. You just didn't pay attention.
They don't tell you.
They do because there is one that is for lesbians and gays, and I've seen it in Florida. And you just picked the wrong one, especially Miami.
They were just overzealous young men. They saw nude and decided to go.
North Miami is like a
flaming.
I don't know about that, but they got money. I don't know what the gay
they got flaming money
too. But this is big money, like by Aventura, if you know about that. It's like super money over there. And I never went back. I said that was my experience. I had enough, and I didn't want to
go with your wife to a straight couples. No, you wouldn't go.
He wouldn't. I've asked him 100 times to go to a nude beach with me, and he always says no.
Okay, now that you're here, I'm going to ask you.
Sweet.
Now we were talking about the rough sex. Now, is it because would you do that with somebody that you weren't married to? It's just a sex partner, just a thing. You're getting it off. You don't give a shit what you do. Like just somebody to dump it and go. Would you do that with them and your wife you respect more? Is that what it is? I
wasn't always the wife. I was the one night stand, then I was the second night stand, then I was the girlfriend.
Listen, I of course I would do to some extent. Some chicks, man, they want you to punch them in the back of the head. I don't want to fight. I'm not here to fight and punch you in the head. I don't want to do all that. Like, why would I have to box for? I thought we were having sex. It gets a little bit too much, And then I got big old hands and I'm strong. Like,
no neck.
This is why one time this girl wanted me to choke her, and and then she was hard.
Oh God!
I'm hurting her.
Yeah,
like this is something I would do to a dude. Like if I was trying to hurt him.
Yeah,
and she barely could even say it. Like she kept saying,
more.
Hurt. I'm like this is getting out of control. Yeah, you know, and
It's like murder. Yeah.
it's just like what we're doing here. What this is not pleasurable anymore. Like why?
Hold your
Why
breath, bitch. Don't let me choke you. Just hold your breath. It'll be the same thing. It really is. Just hold your breath.
I can't donkey punch anybody or
Yeah.
I'm not asking him to knock me
Yeah,
out.
you don't grab her hair and-
I mean, you could slam me into a fucking wall or
that
something.
type of rough is cool.
Like, I've had my fair share of bruises. I'm not
limit
gonna
then.
lie, but
Let's
like,
just say,
you
there's
know,
a
he
limit.
apologizes the next day. I was like, shut the fuck up. I liked it, damn it.
Well,
Yeah,
well, that's my
there's a
wife.
limit 'cause you're his wife,
You know,
right?
it's
There's a limit because
I wasn't always the wife.
Yeah,
but
you
but I'm
still,
saying
you know.
because she's your wife, you are more respectful, and that's what that boils down to.
for sure.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. I mean, you know, you wouldn't want to do to some what you do to your wife. That's just a good thing.
I did.
Respect that.
You
But damn it, pull her hair and smack her in the butt. You know she wants it. But
Of course, I'm cool with all that, but the crazy choking to where I can't do it. The punching in the
I've
back.
never asked anybody to choke me. Fuck that. I'll hold my breath.
If you punch
Same
me,
effect.
we're gonna go straight from fucking to beating the shit out of each other. Do not fucking punch me.
You know what
But
I mean?
I mean, you're allowed to slap me.
Yeah.
You're allowed to choke me,
No,
preferably.
no choking. I'll tell you something. You want the same effect? Hold your fucking breath. It is the same effect. I'm telling you. You don't need to be
go out.
putting your neck or your arms around somebody's neck and doing that. That's just not cool.
Pete, what's going on? Yeah, it's I just can't do it like that. That's all. I don't know. But that's my new beach.
Okay, so now talk dirty to your man before we leave so you can go get yourself some.
He's leaving. He like quickly just said, "I'm gone." He's like, "I'm out."
Yeah.
Let's play that one. That's your audio up.
Yeah.
The second one.
But
It's
we've
not-
been on here an hour and 20 minutes. If we want people to replay or rewatch this craziness that we've done, because listen, I did not hold back. I think I came prepared. I think I shocked you a little bit, maybe not shocked you, but at least you know I was prepared. Correct? I mean, I might not.
Oh, you did good. You did good. Yeah, I just,
You know, I'm not into asking some real nasty stuff because it's not even to me. It isn't even cool. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I got a story for you.
There you go. You can tell any freely stories. Here we go.
You've not asked anything like this, so I'll tell you a story. We had a good long night of drinking, and I'm not sure how many people, as far as ladies or men or whatever, in the chat are into anal, but I like it.
I have at it.
And so we're doing it, and he's fucking me in the ass, and he's like, he came out to say something. He heard me say that. He laughed and he walked right back in the house. He's fucking me right in the ass. Right, and he came, and then he passed out on top of me. Okay, now I need you to understand, like 115, 120 pounds, 220, 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
Nothing but muscle. And
Just
now I'm stuck underneath a man with his dick in my ass.
And yeah, you can't get it.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm like trying to nudge him. Babe, elbow, like wake the fuck up. Get off of me. Now I'm trying to like wiggle out from underneath him. I was stuck for like a half a fucking hour trying to get out from underneath him.
That is not cool. I mean, you know, you're just like locked like a dog.
I was stuck. There was no way out. It was, and he wouldn't wake up. Like, what the fuck?
Oh
man?
Lord, that's got to be uncomfortable.
It
I mean,
was-
I've had him pass out on me, but not like that. And I mean, I'm like, because I passed out at the same time. But then when I woke up, I'm like, oh, get off of me, you know.
It was amusing. I told him about it the next day, and he starts laughing at me. But I mean, just I'm 5'5", 120 pounds, right?
Yeah,
Like
you're like
picture big him on top of little me.
Yeah.
And I'm pinned down. And I'm not just like pinned down by a body, but I'm like literally attached.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, like you're stuck like dogs. You know what I mean? Except
Literally
trying to run away from each other, trying to get him
out from underneath him. Finally, I wiggled out from underneath him. I'm like, oh, well, fucker. I elbowed him one good time. Didn't even move. He didn't even notice. He had zero recollection of any of it. Next day, he wakes up, whatever. No big fucking deal to him. And I'm just sitting here like,
Do you remember keeping me in the dog lock last night? That's
right?
funny.
He was just like, I'm so sorry. Like, he apologizes
have
all
you
the
ever
time.
been tied up, your arms or your legs apart? I mean, come on. You've
Have you
seen
ever been tied up?
50
Yeah.
Shades of Grey.
I think everybody's had been tied up,
I
handcuffed.
asked you that.
I've had handcuffs. He wouldn't use them.
Yes, no guy that's been to prison will use handcuffs. Is that not fucking? I mean, I find that to be extremely true because mine would not neither. Neither one of my men, my husband or the one I had 17-year relationship, but after that, he would not. Handcuffs, baby. Look at these handcuffs. And you're not fucking using them on me, he said. Hell no. But rope, yeah, I could use rope. I could use those tie downs you can put under your mattress, and they got the
the ones that go around. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I've never with him, but I have in the past. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting tied up and then being teased and then walk away, coming back, get a cold pop, put it on, and walk away.
Yeah, as long as you don't like leave the house and I'm like stuck.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that would be terrible.
That would be really terrible.
That would be terrible. Or if you get one of those, remote controls, they got them for both. So watch out because they do have them for both. So if you got him one and got him in it wrong, you knew what he was doing. It just give him a little shock or something. Or he was doing that to you while you're in church. Who knows? That would be something.
I absolutely would love to do that. And I know him enough to know that he would fucking zap me and like sitting at Christmas dinner at his parents' house.
Yeah.
Yep. He would definitely he would do something like
that's what you do. Anyway. You want it that way. You want it.
I'm okay with that. I don't care. I'm not afraid of any of that shit. I actually expected you to ask a lot more invasive stuff.
I just didn't know. I just did. I wasn't going to get raunchy about it because it's to me, you can go take it wherever you want once you get a question. You don't need to. I don't know. I guess I'm just not. I guess I'm not good at this.
No, you did good. You did good. I wasn't sure what to expect, and I told him, I'm like, just be ready.
It was fun.
I don't know, and I'm gonna tell the truth.
Yeah, you know what it was? It's fun. It's a light conversation, but it got funny. I mean, I'm telling you what, I'm still picturing to put a fucking shirt on.
I just don't. I mean, like I
don't know. Yeah, you could be all out there, but I put those questions out there. You could have told me wicked stories towards them, but you didn't have them. So,
we don't do the dress up thing or the role playing. And
if you did the furries, I'd be wondering.
He's not into all that like stuff.
A lot of men aren't really. A lot of men.
Yeah, like I'm a lot more adventurous and
that's for the porn stars because real life really isn't like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get kinky sex, but it is not like a porn movie. And even making your own porn movies, it's not. It's just not like that. That shit is real, just for the the obscure and in a small group of people that act like that. Really, there is. You know what I mean? Like, I can ask you, do you like videos? Bullshit, but that is gross to me. You know what I'm saying? That don't turn me on. I wouldn't think it would turn anybody else on either to be pissed on. Let's get real. You know what I mean? That's just not it. I'm not into that kind of whack shit. I don't mind whipped cream.
I let him pay on me sometimes.
Shit like that. I mean, that kind of stuff's okay. But nah, it's just not that way. Life is not a porn star life. It's just not that way.
It could be. Like I said, I'm down for anything.
Yeah, but when you get older, you're going, gosh, no. So maybe you have regrets of not being that way. Did you? I mean, because when you're younger, you're like either a church girl or you're a whore. I mean, you know what I mean? That's how they look at it. But it's okay for a man to go out there and do a million girls and have it every which way. He's called a stud. Forget it. I guess I was a stud. No, I wasn't. I was with I can count them. I have 5 men in my whole life. Okay. That's not it. It is not very many. Not at all. I'm 60 years old. Fuck no. I was married for a long time. We did a lot of good shit. And if you can do it with one partner, it's even better. You feel more open. You know what I mean? It's hard to open up sometimes. I don't think you had that problem. For some reason, I don't think you've ever had a problem showing your sexuality, wanting it, telling them how you want it, and when you want it. And bravo to you. Because more
Yeah.
women should really be in tune with themselves.
I could give a shit less.
It's for you. It's about you. It's about doing what's good for you, and that's a great quality. So bravo.
Yeah,
to you.
I enjoy it. However, and he knows that, so I think it's really good to be open. A lot of women are not open to doing
Right.
everything and anything, and like I am, like you said, like the whole pee thing. Like I've let him piss on me. Not gonna lie, don't care. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. I don't care.
I guess you're just open-minded about everything, and that's really good. A lot of people aren't. I mean, I'm pretty open. I'm pretty honest about it. I don't have no shame in anything I've ever done, or what I think about. That's just not me. I'm
Right.
honest, and that's a good quality. But I don't know if I'm open to everything. I think I have some limits. Maybe my own like thoughts keep me back from that. It's what I mean. It's my own thoughts. But there's been times that I've just in the middle of New York, I've pulled over in a limo and got right in the busy street and went to town with my old man. And that was very thrilling, okay? Because there was cars everywhere and it was like real broad daylight type shit. And yeah, we did. And nobody fucking noticed. Nobody noticed.
I don't even know how many. I couldn't even honestly tell you how many times we've pulled over and had sex in the car or outside. We just get out of the car. I mean, like not many people. A lot of people have sex in the car. We'll get out of the car and fuck on the hood.
We get out, open the door,
we don't
come around. I'll be bent over.
Yeah, who gives a fuck at that point? Like I don't care. And as long as he's happy and he's like sexually fulfilled, why the fuck should I care? I think that if you're not open to having a good, open-minded sexual relationship, right. I think that causes issues. Because a lot of people will stray for that. I mean, I have, in the past. I honestly not with my husband, but I have in the past, and he has as well in the past.
Right.
But when you can have whatever you want, whenever you want it, however you want it, I mean, some people could say that's boring, maybe because you're predictable, maybe who knows. But there's a lot of people that actually want that. I mean,
their comfortability.
Better than knowing that, bitch, you're gonna fucking do this and you're gonna do it right the fuck now.
That's right. That's right.
Yes,
exactly. You can call that predictable. Yeah. A swing. Oh, get one if you haven't tried it.
I've never done that. I have wanted to, but I feel like I'll flip over, get broken, get hurt somehow.
No. If it's hooked up, my old man made one. Because like I said, I had a swinging bed. It was hung by chains. It had stairs that went up to it. There was cameras all around, mirrors on the ceiling, hook on the ceiling, and a chair. And now that is like the best fun in the world. It really is. So, hey, try it out. It's good, clean fun.
I would do. Well, I've always wanted a sex room.
That's what mine was. Mine was definitely the sex room.
Even before that, I really thought that movie, 50 Shades of Grey, was very disappointing because I did watch it with a friend. I didn't want to, but my friend was like, "We have to do it." Like, oh, fine. We'll go. So her and I watched it. We rented it and watched it. It was really just disappointing, if you ask me.
You know why? Because the whole thing about that was him having control of a woman at any cost.
But it was a dry movie. They could have made it a lot more
control. Atypical personality. You just wanted control anytime you wanted. Had to have her hair a certain way. Blah 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 blah. She could never say no to anything he wanted to do, no matter what it was. He dehumanized her. That's what the whole thing was. It was like,
oh, I know. I
just ended up falling in love with her. Yeah, that's great.
But even before that movie came out, I always wanted to have a room just for that person.
Yep.
And then the movie came out, and I was like, oh, okay, well, it could be fun. But it was really a dry, boring movie, and it was nothing to talk about. But I would definitely, and I think that if the day comes where it's just Matt and I living together and the boys have moved on and went to college or got married or whatever need be. I think if I did turn one of them into my type of sex room, I think that Matt would probably never go into it.
Wait, I got these over here. You hang from this and you put your head in there, and yeah, there you go. No, yeah, you do need anchors in the ceiling for that. Believe you me, my bed was really hooked up great because I did not want to fall down because that bed was a swinging. It was fun. But,
that would be a lot of fun. I absolutely agree with you. That would be a lot of fun.
It is. You should check it out.
I would love it, but like we do have like really really good rough sex. Like I said, we have broken way too many beds.
Well, I expect to hear about a broken bed tomorrow morning.
Had to move our mattress on the floor because we had no bed frame. The whole thing shattered. Like I don't know how the fuck it happened. The whole thing was just like, I give up, I quit. It like threw in the flag. It was done. It was gone and over with. It was no longer going to put up with us. So we slept on the floor on the mattress until we bought a new bed frame.
There you go. He's explaining the whole thing. That's exactly right, Scott. That is exactly what it is. Your woman hangs in there and you can swing her.
I always thought that would be cool.
Yep.
I always thought it would be cool to have a sex swing.
It is.
No, we do not have one, nor have I ever used
one. You
can
go to Adam and Eve and you ask them for one because I know they got them.
I don't know. My ceiling, I'd have holes in the fucking ceiling.
He knows what a stud is. He can put that anchor in there. You'll be fine. You're lightweight. It's not like you're 300 pounds hanging from a beam.
No. I don't know.
So, yeah. It's, I'm sure you're probably a spinner to him anyway. Pick you up and just toss you around no matter what, because you're just, he's a big guy and you're a little girl. So
yeah. He could pick me up and move me if he wanted to. Absolutely. In fact, he's literally moved me out of the way a time or two. I did.
What?
So it just because like just pick me up and move because I was blocking the doorway. It's like, well, damn, I would have moved. Said, excuse me, that's all. No, so he can move me, and so that's the best part about it is that like you never know what's gonna happen, which way. I wake up. Sometimes I've literally woke up floating through the air.
Wow.
Like I wake up and all of a sudden I'm on top of him. I'm like, oh, we're doing okay. It's that time. Getting some zippity for my doodah. I didn't even know about it. I was asleep.
Wait, forget the Kellogg's and the orange juice. We're doing it this way. No Cheerios here, baby.
I mean, like it's I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But he's like a very temperamental sleeper. Like he's very it's touch and go with him. Well, I could not pick him up if I tried to. But he's like to wake him, like to just like middle of the night, like wake him up by giving him a blowjob or something.
He's like, whoa, what's up?
You have to watch out. And I don't know if it's because of like the whole past prison experience.
It is. I'm telling you.
Defensive thing or whatever. But like sometimes he's like, what the fuck? It's just like,
doesn't know where he's at.
Calm down. I won't touch you. I'm sorry. Then there's other times where it's like, okay, this is great. He's all into it. And like it's safe, but like so it's like
because he doesn't know he's in such a deep sleep. He doesn't know where he's at. And that it does come from prison. My old man was the same way. It's straight up. I had to kind of tell him, when I'd hear him waking up, it's me. It's okay, because seriously, my old man was the type though that would sleepwalk and you could not tell except for he had this funny looking grin like type thing about him that whenever he was sleepwalking, you could tell, but he would walk around, talk to you, smoke a cigarette, and he even cooked food. One time he put a fucking Tupperware bowl of food in the microwave and set it for 9999 and went back to bed. I woke up to smoke and absolutely no Tupperware left in that thing, melted all the way down, dude. I'm not even kidding you. But the smoke and the smell was so bad. But he honestly, and he don't remember doing it, but he'll look at you I'll go, you're sleeping on, he'll look at you and give this like, he just has this weird kind of look on his face. Yeah, he was sleeping. I'd make sure. But that's dangerous. He would literally be walking and functioning and he could not tell. except for that he was in his whitey tighties and fucking walking around the house with a shit ass grin.
He doesn't
He
do
just-
that. Like, other than the one time I told you that, like, we had really good sex and he was asleep and had no idea he was doing it, which still boggles me to this day, because how he did not know he was doing what he was doing, like how he didn't wake up, I have no idea. But trust me, he had fun.
Well, yeah, he didn't remember it the next day. That's a shame.
I know. I'm like, after I start telling him about it. I'm like, you don't fucking remember? I'm like, are you serious? And like, I start telling him like about it, and he's like,
really? I don't remember that.
yeah, I think I do remember. He's like, fuck, I slept through that. Yeah, you did. But like, he like kind of recalled it a little bit,
Yep.
but like he wasn't 100% awake. So like, I guess subconsciously he knew what he was doing, and he kind of remembered, but he
had to subconsciously do something, because otherwise
he remembered bits and pieces as I told him about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
because
just like, I don't know how you don't know what happened, how you didn't wake up. I don't know what the fuck, like, I don't know what happened, but it was great for me.
Oh God. Oh, this is meant. I mean, that I still got that laugh in my head. I just cannot get that over with. That will be out of my head by the time I go to sleep, because I'm not going to go to sleep with you yelling at him to put a shirt on.
I'm just like, there's just like some things that are common sense, like the whole dick talk. Really, if it only works if you're under a certain size, and he
couldn't lie to you. Did he tell you it was only 4 inches? Because that's a lie, right? I mean,
no, yeah, because like, so we never did like the sexting thing before I came back home, so I had no idea what he was working with, but he was. His description was, my dick is on point.
Okay. Hey.
Okay, well, I've heard that 100 times.
But he's not a bit bragger, you know what I mean? I mean, a lot of guys will say, hey, I got a big dick from here to there, and you look and you go, give me a glasses, please.
Magnifying glass? No, there was one time, and I was really disappointed. Like, I have a rule that I never would bring anybody to my house, because I don't want you to know where I live, and I want to be able to leave whenever I want, kind of thing.
Right.
So we get to dude's house, and he takes his pants off, and I just looked at him. I just smiled, and he was like, you take off your clothes. And I was like, I changed my mind, and I walked out, and I left. I went out to the bar.
Oh my God, how embarrassing for him. Lordy, oh boy. Well, I guess you did not give him a lift in his manhood, did you?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Matt can tell you, like, I don't fake an orgasm. I'm not going to.
Who's gonna waste their time doing that? I mean, I never could understand a chick that would cheat herself out of that. If I haven't made that point, baby, you're gonna work harder till I do. There ain't no faking it here. I'm just cheating myself. What do these bitches think they're doing something to them? You're cheating yourself, ladies. Stop faking it, okay? Stop.
There's
if
no
they ain't doing it right, tell them to, because then you'll know what it's really like. I think they think they're getting off when they're faking. I swear to God, they must, because there's no way I could fake that. I'm just not telling. No way. Couldn't do it.
Or like when it's just like, oh my God.
And why waste your time?
Please
where you can't get it? Yeah.
Like, you don't even feel it. Oh,
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is going on? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Like, you just lay in there. Next thing you know, you're thinking about like shopping lists and chores you have to do the next day. And then you're like, I forgot to fake it. Okay, yeah, don't forget you have to take the dog to the vet. You have to go to the grocery store. You need bananas. Fucking AAA batteries.
And then he's getting off the whole time thinking you're getting off. So yeah, you got to fake it.
No, I'll just be silent. I don't care.
I would never.
Does not matter. I'm not here to boost your manhood, bro. Like, it's bad enough I got to be a cum catcher. I'm not gonna fake it and act like I know that you're even inside of me. I've asked somebody before because they're doing it. I'm like, are you in? then, like,
Oh God, you have broken down
honest
so
to God
much. How
Christian. It
many
was
men have
honest.
you
I
broken
had
down?
no fucking idea. I thought he was just like dry humping me or something. He's like, what? Really? I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm faking it. I was just joking. I'm just fucking with you. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like this can't be over fast enough. And so I was like, it's time to roll butthole. Got up.
Antidepressants for life. You really, I mean, you broke that man down. He's gonna go around. He's gonna talk about Napoleon syndrome. The poor man, you gave it to him.
I'm telling you, like I've had men. Sorry,
and spell run.
Sorry, guys, but men like to think that size don't matter. It's the motion of the ocean or whatever bullshit. No, darling, if I can't feel it, there's no point. Like, just be honest, because
read that comment.
Fucking lead me on to think that you're King Dingaling, because if I'm gonna find out anyway, what the fuck is the point of lying?
Did you read that? Did you read what she said? I've told somebody on the downstroke to stop and get off. He asked why. I said, he ain't doing it.
I know, like it's just stop. Just stop. There's no point. Why? Because it's not gonna work. Like, whatever you're doing isn't right. Just stop. It's not gonna happen. It's just hurry up, do it and go. Like, that's it. Just get off of me, please. Like, that's all I want, is to be out of the situation right now.
No, I would have just
like, it's people are just like,
I'm done, buddy. Get off. I love that, Robin.
I don't even know. People are like, the average size, I guess, is supposed to be 6 inches.
I have no idea, because I've been lied to all my life.
Men can't tell size. They could be engineers, the construction workers. They have no fucking idea when it comes to inches or centimeters. Yeah. They just don't know. But I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, there you go. That was
I'm telling you, there was one dude in my past, and he had, I swear to God, his dick was this big, hard.
What the fuck is that good?
Swear to God, from here, right here to here, that was as big. That was all he was working with. But that man's tongue was blessed by God. Yeah, that's the only reason I fucked with him for as long as I did, was because he was blessed by the mouth.
My ex was blessed
but when you're working with that, you have to have some other talent.
Yeah. Oh, mine was.
You gotta have a talent. There's gotta be something more, because that's nothing. It's hard to. It's really hard when you see it not to go. What
you working with, buddy? Yep, that is hilarious.
Are you serious? Like.
Was he Oriental? I'm open.
Oh my God! No. So.
Oh yeah, baby.
So it's just like, it's I don't know that I don't know. Anyway, so the average is supposed to be 6 inches. Don't know. I know that dicks don't come. There's not many dicks that are out there that are worth looking at, let alone fucking. They just don't come that big.
I never measured my old man's. He knew what he was doing. It was plenty good enough for me, and I did not care because he was blessed both areas.
I had no idea. I have no idea. All I know is that
you're welcome, Robin.
It's not often you find a dude with a decent dick. Sorry, guys, not sorry. If you have a small penis, work on your oral skills. That's all I got to tell you.
Yeah,
because
work on the oral skills.
I mean, I got to get off one way or another. And I'm not even going to lie. And he's listening because he's commenting. There's been plenty of times where it's like 2 pumps and a wiggle. And I'm like,
that ain't good enough, buddy. Nope, better get on it.
Yeah.
Tacos.
Are you kidding? You're joking, right? He's like, oops. Really? All right. Open the drawer, pull out the vibrator. All right, I'm going to use the vibrator now. But it's not like that all the time.
Well,
you
no,
know,
that happens on both ends. I mean, it's just that's
like
the way it
almost
is.
never
I'm so
is it
excited
like that.
that damn man, girl, you just got to go. I'm just that good. Fuck, I cheat myself by being
Almost never. It's like almost never like that ever. He's not like a pump and dump, two pump and wiggle kind of guy at all ever. But he is he's very, very on point. I gotta tell you.
I'm sure it sounds like you guys are having a great time.
Yeah.
I really hate to cut this off, but my
He was
daughter is
blessed.
in the bathroom. We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes. I think it
We
was great.
have.
And this is the first time. So you know, I guess look for another one. I'm not quite sure who's gonna be here, if it even is gonna be me, but this is a
Hey,
good
maybe
thing.
next time I'll bring you on and I'll ask you the questions.
Oh well, you know, I mean, geez, now we're gonna really get into STEM things because everything I named to you, I've done.
And there's plenty of questions you didn't ask me that I was prepared for anything. I'm like, this bitch is gonna, she's just as bad as me. I have no idea what's gonna come out of this.
We are on YouTube. I don't want to be banned. I don't want to be like the internet sluts of USA. I just think it's open, it's fun.
Hey.
It's, you know, let the
You know what?
audience sit in on some
Everyone's done
laughs.
it. Everyone's
Yeah.
done it. They're just
It's
not.
natural.
They're not
Yeah.
brave enough to talk about it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
why
we're gonna
Matt
get 'em up
was
here
like,
brave
you're gonna have
enough.
a hard time having people come on and talk with you about stuff like this
Yeah,
because no one has the balls to do it.
I
Wait.
do. I do.
I
Obviously.
have a question. Has anyone, hold on, Matt wants to know, has anyone seen a micro penis, like a for real photo? I mean, like I've seen a micro penis in like for real.
No,
life.
not me. I don't get dick pics. I don't open that stuff. It freaks me out.
Well,
because
that's what, when he was like, my dick was on point, I was just like,
uh,
oh God, here we go again. But I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they
that
don't
just
come
sounds
big.
like I'm so glad I've never met a micro dick man. I have never looked at a man and said, what the fuck is that? Never. Okay. I mean, no, there was one guy that I said, you ain't touching me with that. That looks like it fucking drills for oil. It's not happening. I just no way. Yeah. I have turned down yes. It looked like it drilled for oil, and there's absolutely no way you're using that on me. So
People, I am brave enough. Okay, Robin, email me and let's plan it.
Yep.
And get this going. You can be next on Talk Dirty to Me.
Yes, and I think she'd be a great guest. I mean, she has no problem saying, "Look, downstroke, buddy, you're done. Get up, we're done."
Just dropped my email. My email in the link or in the chat. Hit me up and we will work something out. Checking. I love you. Thank
I
you.
love
It was
you too.
a lot of
I love you guys.
fun.
You guys are the bomb. Subscribe, man. If you haven't, tell your friends about how fun it is over here. These people are real. Like White Boy is real. So it's Damage Good is real. We'll get you one of them jams, girl. I love you guys. You know that. I support you 1,000%.
I do, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. Tonight was awesome. It was a lot of fun. You surprised me. You didn't go as far as I thought you were gonna. But I'm ready for anything all the time, as I said a million times. I was just like, babe, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to you now because I don't know what's gonna be asked. But I'm not gonna lie. So
yeah, well, you know, it's kind of like ease a bitch into it. I'm new at this. You know, I'm coming out. I'm out of the closet.
There are no safe words. I told him that too. I'm like, there's no safe words.
Pineapple. There's a joke behind that. I'll have to tell you.
No,
later.
I had somebody say we need a safe word because we had sex one time, and after the first time we had sex, he's like, we need a safe word, and I was like, a what? He's like, a safe word. I'm like, why? He's like,
because I might hurt
trust
you.
me. He's like, we need a safe word. I'm like, okay, so what's a safe word? That motherfucker said teddy bear.
Oh my God, that's a freak. He probably was a fur baby.
No, he was a big for nothing dude.
My channel is nothing like it is over here. This is where I can go and let loose, and I do. And I love it over here.
Yeah.
My channel
No
is
limit soldier.
So if
That's
you're not
what we
into
are.
the serious factual shit like wrongful convictions and missing people, then I wouldn't go subscribe.
Yeah, no, if you want some real, like, honest, true crime, no bullshit, go check out Checking Convictions. You want the fuckery? Come to me all day, every day.
There you go.
Anytime
I
I'm live, it's some bullshit.
Love you, white boy, y'all, and love everybody that was here. Thank you so much. I had a wonderful time. I'll talk to you later, sweetheart.
Yes, ma'am. Good night, honey. Love you.
Love you too. How do I get my? There we go. Out. Come on, Linda. Out.
I can't. All right, I'll pick you. She gets herself. All right, guys. Anybody want to come up and talk dirty with me before I hop off of here? I'll drop the link just in case we have a brave victim. If not, then hey, there will be more. One of our friends will be interviewed this Friday by another one of my really good YouTube family members and I. He should be quite amusing, to say the least. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so I dropped the link. No one clicked it. I am going to say goodnight and hop up off of here. Thank you all for hanging out and enjoying the first episode of Talk Dirty to Me. Hopefully there will be many more. In fact, I will be interviewing my husband in the near future. So that'll be fun. Y'all should be checking it out. Love her. I would have on. No, Robin, hit me up. We will plan out another time, another place. Same subject, different questions. Who knows who my co-host will be? It could just be me. You never know what I'm going to say. Anyway, everybody, if you haven't already, please like the video. Sub if you haven't. Don't sub. It's up to you. Have a good night. Everybody stay safe. And never, ever, ever forget to have a really good fucking sense of adventure. Mwah. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.